Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Bold and the Beautiful early weekly spoilers for January 12th through 16th reveal Steffy Forrester, Jacqueline MacInnes Wood being terrified and Ridge Forrester's behavior getting worse. As we always do on the early edition day, we start with what's coming the rest of this week. Then we'll dive into what is ahead for next week. On Wednesday, January 7th, we may get more of the Sheila Carter and Deke Sharp conversation that carries over from Tuesday's episode. I wonder if he's going to tell Sheila the harsh truth that he will never accept her being with his dad and that Hope Logan won't either. Sheila is definitely upset about the lack of acceptance from Deacon Sharp's family. After this conversation, a very upset Sheila is going to ask Lee Finnegan to come see her. No doubt Sheila is going to want to rant about Deacon, his ungrateful kids, and Taylor Hayes pushing back on her. She is sure to find a very sympathetic ear while talking to Lee. Carter Walton and Ridge are blindsided when Steffy drops some big news. This is also going to pick back up from Tuesday's conversation. Steffy is going to tell Carter and Ridge that Daphne is going back to Paris. She said she can work on her fragrances from there since that's where she was before. Steffy had just asked her about working on a Hope for the Future fragrance, and Daphne responded that she will work with Thomas Forrester because he's already there. This effectively leaves Hope out of the loop. Carter is going to leap into action. He needs to stop Daphne, the woman he loves, from leaving Los Angeles. If you remember, he and Ridge were talking about the jewelry that Ivy Forrester and Electra Forrester designed, and there was a case open with a bunch of rings. I think that's not for nothing. I expect Carter may grab the biggest and prettiest one of those rings and run out to find Daphne in the Forrester Creation showroom so he can make it clear that he doesn't want to let her go. He loves her, but he has dropped the ball on communicating. On Thursday, January 8th, we've got Carter popping the question. He tells Daphne that he's not going to let her push him away because he loves her. If you remember, she told Steffy that she was expecting Carter to make things official between them. I don't know if she was expecting a proposal or not, but she wanted some sort of commitment over the holidays, and he didn't do it. Maybe Daphne was presently expecting Carter to ask her to move in or offer a grand gesture to make it clear that she is the woman he wants. Daphne is still feeling a little insecure about the whole Hope situation because Carter rejected her and stuck with Hope initially. When Daphne warned him he was going to get hurt, he eventually did. She doesn't want to feel like a second choice. At this point, Daphne doesn't think Carter loves her. He's going to make it very clear he does by dropping to one knee, but he's not going to get the answer he wants. Daphne is going to let Carter down gently on Thursday. She's going to tell him no initially. She told Steffy previously that she wants to be pursued, and obviously Carter isn't doing things in the way that Daphne wants them done. I fully expect Carter to say whatever he has to say to convince Daphne to say yes and stay in Los Angeles. Carter probably shouldn't tell her that he just grabbed that ring and ran out. He needs to make it seem like he had planned this all along. Meanwhile, we've got Deacon confessing something to Deke on Thursday. Deacon may admit one of two things, or possibly both. One is that he has a spark of feelings for another woman. He also has concerns about Sheila and her mental stability, fearing she might be getting volatile and dangerous again. Deacon has completely changed his life. I don't think he's capable of doing the things he did before, but Sheila is always one breath away from being her old psycho self again. I do wonder if Deacon might mention to Deke that the woman he's crushing on is Taylor. Steffy heads over to see her mom at the hospital, and she may catch a glimpse of a heated moment between Taylor and Deacon. This happens right as Deacon is leaving an appointment before he goes back to Il Giardino to talk to his son. Steffy is going to confront Taylor after she gets an eyefall. While Steffy is ranting at her mom, Taylor flashes back to her close moment with Deacon. Steffy tells her she cannot fall for a patient, especially one that is married to a lunatic like Deacon is. On Friday, January 9th, Sheila overhears Deacon and Deke talking. Then Sheila confronts Deke about the conversation on Bold and the Beautiful. She may hear Deke telling Deacon that he wishes his dad was not with Sheila. She's going to have a problem with that, but she really shouldn't be surprised. This is the second uncomfortable conversation Sheila and Deke have this week, and it is probably going to make Deacon dislike Sheila even more than he already does. Daphne and Carter talk about the future, and it sounds like she may be talked around to saying yes. Official spoilers suggest they are going to get married and start talking about making a family right away. Two people may also kiss, and I think it might be Deacon and Taylor. Most everyone else is partnered up right now, leaving very few loose ends. The following week, January 12th through the 16th, look for more of Ridge being awful and smack-talking Katie Logan. Brooke Logan says she wants to support Katie, but at the same time, she's giving Ridge and his nasty comments a whole lot of oxygen. Carter has basically objected to what Ridge is saying, noting that Katie knows what she's doing. However, Ridge always thinks he's the most correct person in the room. He has major karma coming his way. Things may also get uncomfortable soon with Dylan staying at Will Spencer's place because Elektra already got confrontational about it. Carter and Daphne start their wedding planning. I think it would be cool if this year's location shoot was Paris for their wedding. Hopefully, Daphne's not going to settle for an office or fireplace wedding. Taylor finally found a man who is not a waffler. It looks like Deacon is her destiny, but getting him away from Sheila could be dangerous. Taylor's love story involves Steffi playing a big part, but it's going to be a negative role as she tries to keep them apart. Lee is going to continue to show sympathy for Sheila. We've got a new R.J. Forrester debuting soon. There is no official air date yet for Brian Nicoletti in the role, but he's going to be in a big rivalry with Will from day one. Katie is going to continue her search for a lead designer, but also going to make Deke an official offer. He is going to be thrilled when he gets the chance to work with Eric Forrester once he also comes on board at Logan. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and stay with us.